USA, USA, USA. We're going to be throwing out another quick tier list for the Americas RMR here at the Perfect World Shanghai Major 2024. And look, the Asia one yesterday seemed to go pretty well. You all seem to enjoy that. So I'm going to make a quick one for Americas, not as in-depth as yesterday, but there's 7 teams that can qualify out of the 16, I believe, that are going to be here. It's going to be mostly a Swiss stage, but there's a caveat where teams that make it through in the 3-2 bracket, only the top seed goes straight in, and then they got to play a 7th place qualifier. So 6 teams are going to outright qual, and then 1 team quals for an extra game that will be played, I guess, at the end of the RMRs. Anyway, let's jump into who we think is going to be going through for the Americas. A little bit of housekeeping. This is the tier list. I've just gone with 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 2-3, 1-3, 0-3, and that's just going to be where I believe people are going to end up. Of course, I believe if you get knocked out early at some point, if it's similar to last year, and then it's the top end that have to play more games, but I'm not casting it. I haven't really paid that much attention. I have paid attention to some of the very good Brazilian teams and the top American teams that are coming through, as well as a couple of sort of the middle teams. It's just the low end that I'm not super educated on. So I'm probably just going to say there's a reason they're on the low end, and they're going to be going 0-3. Perfect World Shanghai Major. These are the first game matchups. You got Furia Legacy, Liquid Wildcard, Complexity Bestia, Pain, Nouns, Ninesy, Red Canids, M80, Boss, MIBR Crew, Imperial, and Case. So there's a couple of domestic matchups already straight out of the gates, like Wildcard Liquid here, and then you've also got M80 Boss, which is a bit of an interesting one, and then it's a lot of Brazil against South America, South America against South America. I was going to say Brazil against Brazil, but a couple of the teams here are like, your Argentinians, or a bit more of a Spanish mix rather than a Portuguese-speaking mix. We'll get through that. And here are the teams, of course. You already saw them. This is going to be the leaderboard. As you can see, there's 7 slots here, and this is going to be, 9 slots on the bottom side, just to make sure we know who is getting eliminated. But that's that. This is the 7th place decider match I was talking about, and let's jump on into the tier list itself. We're going to be going a little faster today. I'm just going to be going 0-3. Case, sorry, mate. And what was the other team? Crew, mate, sorry, mate. Get in there. I just don't know enough about them. I have a feeling there's a reason why they are going to be these super underdog teams. It's going to be like an alter ego situation from Asia where no one really thinks they can do too much, and there's probably a chance that they're not going to do too much. Best case scenario, we are going to see these teams get some upsets in the first couple of best of ones. And that is, a pretty high chance. But I'm just theorizing that this is what I think is going to happen. The best of ones, it doesn't matter that they're best of ones. We're going to see upsets. This is just what should happen. I might throw something spicy in here or there, but that's it. 0-3, going to be Case and Crew. Now for the 1 and 3, the couple of teams, the 2 teams I feel like are going to be on that 1 and 3 sort of bracket that have a bit more of a chance, but I just don't see them actually making it the whole way through. Is going to be a Bestia. I know that they're sharp. I know that they can be an incredible team. I've seen a couple of clips and a couple of moments, but when it comes to taking on some big dogs, I just don't see them having what it takes. So that's a little bit unfortunate for them. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. And where's Nouns? Is Nouns not here? Have made it onto the tier list, and they are going to go into that 1 to 3 bracket. Someone's got to be there. I feel like Wildcard's been playing a bit better than them. All these other teams, I've seen such good things from them from time to time, and I could argue that Boss might end up down there as well. But the thing is, Darty has a sick mullet, man, and I want to see more of that. So I'm going to put it into 2 to 3, so at least we get a little bit more airtime for the dirty Darty mullet. 2 to 3. I have a feeling that we're going to see Imperial have a bit of a choke fest. I don't see them making it the whole way through. There's some other big names here that have been impressing us as of late, especially like it's EPLs, causing a couple of upsets, doing really, really well against some of the best teams in the world, and that surely has given them enough confidence to come in here and potentially have a better affair at the Americas RMR. And the last team for the 2 wins, 3 losses bracket that goes out in horrible fashion, and it's heartbreaking, and no one wants to see it. They were 1 win away from another chance at making it. It's going to be Wildcard. I just feel like Wildcard have had so many opportunities, but they always get to the high pressure games and then they seem to choke or they seem to lose and they just can't play their best kind of Counter-Strike. So they're not going to be making it. But let's move on to the teams that get the 3 dubs here in the Swiss stage. All right, let's start at the top with the 3-0 bracket. Who are the two teams that are going to be going through undefeated? I need to pull up the rankings a little bit for this one. We're going to have a quick look around at where every team currently is in the rankings. I feel like Furia could be a good shoe in there. Furia looking good. They don't seem to choke against domestic competition. They usually play a pretty damn good brand of Counter-Strike. And Liquid, it's just domestically is what I'm worried about. Are they gonna stomp? Are they gonna have a crazy game, or are we gonna see like Complexity do Complexity things and stop Liquid from making it like they did at the last major? So they're the real questions here. Pain also has been playing well, but also has lost some games I don't feel like they should have lost lately. They had a really good major over at Copenhagen. I don't know if Shanghai is going to be the same thing to them, but then you're also looking at M80, which is a team that has made some pretty good leaps and bounds forward this year, especially, since picking up Lake. It's been an interesting affair, but it's worked out for them. The two Germans there, of course, bringing a lot of the firepower and some great calling into this mix. There's a couple of teams I feel like could all go 3-0, but what we're going to go with is... There's no fucking Furia! Who made this list? Whoever made this list, firstly, get the hell out of here. What have you done? You've made me look like a goose because I didn't fact check the logos, and it is what it is, man. Anyway, Furia going through 3 and zip, and I'm going to believe in the ultimate supremacy. I know it's a bit of a cop-out because they are the two highest ranked teams, but I feel like Liquid need to do it after what happened at the last major, and Furia, they're kind of a shoe-in. And I feel like with their top rank, their top seed, they're going to get all of the easiest opponents. And that's going to put them in a very good position to make it all the way through 3-0. Two more teams making it through in the 3-1 bracket. Who's it going to be? That's the big question here. I have a slight feeling we're going to be seeing Complexity play well. They've had a rough couple of games, a rough couple of officials in the bigger tournaments. But I feel like at domestic competition, they always just seem to not play with that extra pressure on their shoulders and just make minimal mistakes. Also, JT, he's incredibly sexy. He's incredibly good looking. Him and the boys around him, they're going to play really well just because of the handsomeness, the aura that JT brings into the roster. So Big Johnny, look, he's going to make it through. And the team going with him is going to be M80. I feel like M80, it's their time to shine, and they're going to play a real good kind of Counter-Strike here at this tournament. I want to see them make it through. I believe they can make it through. Why is there so many teams? I just had a brain fart. I just realized that we get 3-3-1 teams, as well as the 3-3-2 teams, as well as the 3-1-3 and 2-3 teams. So I've got way too many logos for what we've got going on here. So I need to do a little reshuffle. There's going to be one extra team getting eliminated early, and I think I know exactly who it is. I apologize, I'm running on less sleep than usual. I've gone to the gym, I've been doing all the November stuff. I had a big, 6.5 hour stream for the Asia RMR this morning. So my brain's a little bit all over the place, but that's okay. So Boss, they're going 1-3. I don't believe them as much. Imperial, they're staying there, and Red Canids will be joining them. I just feel like out of the competition that is left over, they are not as strong, but it also means we need one more 3-1 team. And who do we think it's going to be? Based off the seeding, based off the games that they're probably going to play, I'm feeling like it's Pain. I feel like Pain have just been way too solid this year, that there is no chance that they miss out on the major. And if it happens, I don't see it happening too easily. Maybe the best of ones are going to screw them over a little bit, but usually this team, they've got a frag in IGL. They've got every single piece that they need. Everyone on this team can play incredible Counter-Strike for the South American region, and I feel like this is going to be one of the 2 or 3 or 4 South American teams going through here. There does have to be 2 more, and there's only South American teams left, so let's see who's going there. Oh wait, it's all 3 of these guys. Okay, and that's what it's going to be. 9Z, Legacy, MIBR in that 3-2 bracket. MIBR can play some damn good Counter-Strike, and I reckon that they're going to be able to do it here at the Americas RMR, but I feel like out of these 3 teams, right, Legacy gets underrated. They can play some incredibly good Counter-Strike, and I feel like it's their time to make it in again. MIBR, I have a feeling they're going to get knocked out, and 9Z, just because I'm a fanboy, they got knocked out a little earlier than what I would have liked at a couple of recent events. At Rio, they went out 0-2. They got domed by Vitality, then they couldn't get it done against VP, which is unfortunate. And then at Elisa Masters eSpoo, or however you say it, they lost to Ants 2-0, but that was when Ants were on the come up, so who knows what we're going to be getting, but I feel like they're due for a bounce back, and I feel like 9Z, they want to make this major. They're going to do it. They've had such a solid year and shown us what they're capable of. And this is the time for South America to shine. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 South American teams making it through. I'm going to say it's Legacy, MIBR for that tiebreaker, and Legacy make it through. MIBR have a little choke fest, unfortunate for the boys. You know, Luke Howsey joining that team. Mate, look, unlucky. But that's going to be that, and that is it for the tier list. I need to edit this, and I need to upload this, and I need to go to bed in the next, hour. So let's see if I can do it, get it up for you guys. If the editing's shit, I apologize in advance. I really apologize. But that's it. Thank you all again for watching. Like the video if you like the video, and let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen. Which of your 7 teams that are making it through, or the teams that I think aren't making it through that you think are. Are we going to see Cold Zero maybe make it happen? Let me know. And I will see you very soon for all of the RMR action. I'm streaming it all at twitch.tv/MacMate. I'm going to be doing Asia tomorrow and the next day until Asia's done. And then we're going to be jumping back into the Americas, covering that. And then it's Europe time, baby. But we'll get to Europe when we get there. For now, I got to get to bed and edit and all that business. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Damn, it's good to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for all the love on yesterday's video, the Asia RMR tier list. You liked it, you subbed to it, you did all the things I asked, and it made me really happy. I had a great day today, and I'm hoping that this video will go just as well. I hope you all enjoy it just as much, and I'll see ya in the next one. Have a good evening.